President Donald Trump wasted no time attacking the political establishment and promising that the forgotten will be at the center of his presidency in an inaugural address packed with general promises and few specific policies. While short on details, within hours President Trump moved quickly to signal the kind of America he envisions. The White House website now appears to make no reference to LGBT issues from the previous administration, including a page outlining its LGBT policies. The Department of Housing and Urban Development suspended the Obama administration's planned reduction of mortgage insurance premium rates, a move that had been intended to make home ownership more affordable. "Everyone is listening to you now," the nation's 45th president said in his inaugural address, defined by dramatic claims that verged on hyperbole. "This American carnage stops right here and stops right now." The question hanging over the new president's address is, who does he really mean when he talks about the forgotten? In the president's first 100 days, will his policies help forgotten low-income, LGBT and middle-class families? Will he create new jobs and greater equity in America's forgotten cities and impoverished rural towns? Ultimately, will his ideas and policies create more wealth or poverty in a nation where the 43 million people who, officially, live below the federal poverty line are often forgotten? Here are 5 things you need to know and watch on issues that matter to families, jobs, immigration, criminal justice reform and healthcare, as President Trump moves quickly in the coming 100 days. One thing is clear: expect the unexpected and unpredictable. Jobs. The president may change his tune on the U.S. economy. The new president pledged to bring a lot of jobs to America. One by one, the factories shuttered and left our shores, with not even a thought about the millions and millions of American workers that were left behind. The wealth of our middle class has been ripped from their homes and then redistributed all across the world, Trump said. Every decision on taxes, on immigration, on foreign affairs will be made to benefit American workers and American families. Despite these dramatic pledges, the devil will be in the details of his plans to create jobs. When the Trump administration releases its first budget plan, families and grassroots advocates will want to see if those details are designed to bring jobs to cities, overlooked neighborhoods and poor rural communities. After painting a gloomy picture of a U.S. economy that appears relatively healthy with low unemployment and inflation, watch to see if President Trump claims credit for that health. In his inaugural address, the president also promised, "We will get our people off of welfare and back to work rebuilding our country with American hands and American labor." Welfare reform is a tricky and complex policy maze. It is one thing to make general promises, and it is another to execute ideas with equity. Education. Disruption is coming. With a blistering attack on public education in his inaugural address and a controversial nominee as U.S. Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos, expect Trump to push for dramatic changes in education funding and policy, with an emphasis on more vouchers and potentially charter schools. An education system flush with cash, but which leaves our young and beautiful students deprived of all knowledge, he said. Immigration. Expect the unexpected and threats to immigrant communities. During his presidential campaign, Trump made bold promises of a new wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. Plans for that wall are reportedly already rolling, and mass deportations. Trump promised a bold and big immigration plan in his first 100 days in a recent interview on Fox News. That plan could strive to begin his mass deportations The president, though, signaled a possible softening on policies for Dreamers who came to the U.S. as children with their parents and secured some protections under President Barack Obama. Yet, Trump didn't say much on the topic in his first speech as president. "We will bring back our border. We will bring back our wealth. And we will bring back our dream. Criminal justice reform, watch for a vacuum." Trump delivered vague phrases on criminal justice in his address, praising law enforcement and attacking crime, gangs, and drugs. In Congress and locally around the country, though, there is bipartisan interest in reforming sentencing and other aspects of the criminal justice system. Soon after being sworn in, Trump added a commitment to law and order policies as part of a remake of the White House website. "Our country needs more law enforcement, more community engagement, and more effective policing. Our job is not to make life more comfortable for the rioter, the looter, or the violent disruptor." The new administration said, understanding up for our law enforcement community, within the website's new issues section.